where you come from, what you do for a living. I want you to tell the audience your experiences in Myanmar as a Rohingya child, and if you ever thought that your life would shape into what it is now, back then.
Hello everyone, my name is Hassan. I was born in Burma, Rakhine State, the place called Mongro. I left Burma at the age of 9 and to Bangladesh. I lived over there for a few years, then came here. But my father came here a long time ago. That's how I got here, through family visa process. As a child in Burma, I actually situation was pretty bad, but still, it like open prison. There was restrictions for everything you do. From traveling to a neighboring village, you need a special permit from the authority. Restriction on education. Even if you get elementary or middle school level education, you couldn't go to college. Also, there was extortion, random raids at your houses by military and demand money. The list goes on actually. But I was pretty young back then, and I personally didn't face that much. But in different areas, in different areas, people experience different things. But I never thought that the situation would get to this large scale catastrophe, So, but I knew that it was slowly getting worse. But even then, we had about 1 million Rohingya when I was living there. So now, I think 70% of the people left. So, I mean, I don't think that my life would be how it is now if I was living there. I couldn't even dream, because people in Burma, our people, how do I describe this? We could not participate in the country's economy. So you are not allowed to get any government jobs or any types of job because there were no. I mean, it's like apartheid situation. You are living in segregation. You are treated differently from other citizens. We are not considered citizens. We are considered illegal immigrants from neighboring countries, even though our people have been living there for maybe more than 1,000 years, centuries. So we speak very kind of different dialect, which is very unique to us. So I think the systematic oppression, institutionalized racism, has been going on for many years. So it has started in the 60s. When the democratically elected government overthrown by the military junta. So since then, situation started to get worse and worse. And right now, from my mother's side, I would say 90% of the people already fled the country. They are some of them living in Bangladesh, Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, so it's pretty bad. I think what is happening right now is somewhat similar to what happened in Nazi Germany in the 40s. And when I was living there, it was similar to what it was like in South Africa from 50s to early 90s. So that's the kind of situation I was living in. So right now, what happened is, so basically, militaries are going to villages, burning whole entire villages, and people are, let's say, while they're sleeping, there's burning them alive, or sometimes shooting them. So this is the situation Rohingyas are facing now. So it's a genocide. I don't know how else I can describe it.
Right, and they refuse to call it a genocide. It's funny, well, it's not funny, but you mentioned that the Rohingya remain this group that is called illegal immigrant, right? So when I was doing my research, I remember that I asked the leader of the 969 movement, I said, well, why do you continue to call them immigrants if, they've been here and there's so much documentation that proves that they've been here, as a matter of fact. And I showed him one valuable source that it